Alright guys, so by now we know how to find the fastest object and how to find the slowest object. But given if we have a specific time, we have a fixed distance or we have fixed time. We have two possibilities. If we keep the time as fixed, then we will find an object which moved the most distance and that will be the fastest object. If we have the distance which is fixed, we'll find the object which completed the distance in the least time. We can say that one would be the fastest. But what happens if the objects are moving at different distances, are traveling at different times, are traveling in different directions? આપણે જે example લીધું તો શેનું example લીધું કે they are traveling in the same direction, they either complete in same distance or in same time. But practically એવું નથી થતું. Like for example, a friend might be traveling from Moa to Taraja and he might have traveled into 2 hours. Another friend might be traveling from Bhavnagar to Ahmedabad. They might have taken 4 hours. તો ભાવનગર અમદાવાદનું ડિસ્ટન્સ કેટલું છે? Say 200 kilometers. But મોવા તળાજાનું ડિસ્ટન્સ કેટલું છે? Just 50 kilometers. So ભાઈ આવી સિચ્યુએશનમાં આપણને કઈ રીતે ખબર પડે કે which of the friend traveled with highest speed and which of the friend traveled with the lowest speed? Right? That is a good question. Our normal situations we always face these issues. So what can we do then? So because of such problems, we created a quantity called speed. આપણે જે અત્યાર સુધી speed બોલતા હતા કે આ fast છે આ slow છે. What is that? That is nothing but a quantity called speed. અને આપણને બધાને ખબર છે કે speed શું કહેવાય. But so far we might know that આની speed વધારે છે આની speed ઓછી છે. But what is the exact definition of speed? So what we did is we defined speed as the amount of distance traveled in a unit time. What we did defined as speed? Speed is defined as the distance traveled by an object in a unit time. What is unit time? Unit time can be anything you like. તમને વિચાર છે મારે 1 કલાકના unit time ગણવું છે. It's very good. You can count it 1 hour as 1 unit. તમને એમ થાય કે ના યાર 1 hour બહુ વધારે છે. I want to calculate every second. So 1 second is a unit time. Again, that is fine. But whatever you keep as a unit time, keep it fixed. એક વાર એવું કરો કે મારે 1 hour લેવું છે as a unit time. The next time you cannot change to 1 second. If you select 1 second as your unit time, you cannot change it to 1 hour or 1 minute. So just to take an example, આપણે પહેલા friends વાળા example પાછું લઈએ because that was fun. So friend A was traveling from Moa to Taraja. What was the distance? So the total distance is 50 kilometers and he completed within 7 hours and 30 minutes. He completed 50 kilometers into 1 hour and 30 minutes. There is another friend B who was traveling from Bhavnagar to Ahmedabad. The total distance is suppose 200 kilometers and he traveled within 3 hours. And now the friend C was traveling from Ahmedabad to Mumbai, maybe say 600 kilometers, and he completed within 5 hours. આ ટાઈપની સિચ્યુએશન છે તો આપણને કઈ રીતે ખબર પડશે who is the fastest? પહેલા તો આપણે કેવું જોઈને તરત કહી દેતા, right? If the distance was fixed, આપણે just જોઈએ કે which of the friend took the least time, that one would be the fastest. On the other hand, if the time was fixed, अगर मैं time ने fix कर देता होत, again it would be very easy. I would just find the maximum distance traveled by all the 3 friends and I would get the friend traveling with the maximum speed. But આ કેસમાં શું કરીશું? We are not sure. We need at least some time to think. So what are we doing is we are calculating the speed of each friend. So here, just imagine what are the times. દરેકના time શું છે? As I said, what is speed? Speed is the distance traveled in a unit time. That is nothing but my speed. So here I go to unit time કોને લઉં? So I can say let us take the unit time as 1 hour. Let us take the unit time as 1 hour. So now the distance traveled by friend A. What is the distance traveled by friend A? By friend A is કેટલું છે? 50 kilometers. But કેટલા ટાઈમમાં? In 1 hour and 30 minutes. Or I can say in 1 hour and 30 minutes and કેટલું distance travel કર્યું? He traveled 50 kilometers. In 1 hour and 30 minutes he traveled 50 kilometers. મારો unit શું છે? My unit is 1 hour. 1 hour is my unit. So my unit time is 1 hour. So अगर 1 hour 30 minutes में 50 kilometers distance travel કર્યું હોય, so how much distance he would have traveled in 1 hours? Very easy. We just have to create cross multiplication. So I can say in 1 hours he might have traveled distance equal to a cross multiplication. 1 hour into 50 kilometers into 50 kilometers divided by 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is nothing but 1 into 50 divided by 1.5. 1.5 came because 1 hour and 30 minutes. 30 minutes is half hour. Hence, I can say 50 divided by 1.5. So if you calculate it, you will get something like 50 divided by 1.5. Sorry, 1.5 and equals to nothing but 33.33, something like that. Okay. Now, this is the speed of friend A. શું કર્યું આપણે? We found the speed of friend A. How? We found the distance traveled per unit time. What is the distance traveled? See, again it's the same thing. I just showed you the formula how to find the speed. જે આપણે નોર્મલ કરી કે ભાઈ અગર 1 hour and 30 minutes માં if he travels 50 kilometers, so per unit time in a unit time how much does he travel? So again it's a very simple cross multiplication. 1 into 50 divided by 1.5. Or in other way, in terms of our definition, we can say that the total distance, what is the total distance? 50 kilometers. What is the total time? Time is 1.5 hours. So that is 50 divided by 1.5 is equal to 33.33 something. Now let us find the speed of friend B. And હવે આપણે પેલું લાંબુ નહીં કરીએ. We will be calculating very shortly. Speed of friend B is equal to total distance. B એ કેટલું distance travel કર્યું from Bhavnagar to Ahmedabad? The total distance was 200 kilometers. So 200 divided by what was the total time taken? The time taken was 3 hours. So 200 by 3, if you divide it, you will get 66.666. So that is nothing but the speed of friend B. કેટલું easily મળી ગયું? પહેલા આપણે શું કરવું પડ્યું? if આપણને અગર ફોર્મ્યુલા નથી ખબર સ્પીડની, what is that formula of speed? If we do not know it, again it's easy to calculate, but we need few steps. આપણે 2-3 steps જોઈએ. But if you know the definition of speed, we can do it very quickly. So what is the definition of speed? Speed is nothing but total distance divided by total time. So in the same way, let us calculate the speed of friend C. What is the total distance traveled by friend C? it was 600 kilometers. So let us say 600. What was the total time that it took? The time that it took was 5 hours. And if we divide 600 divided by 5, we'll get the answer as 120. So this is nothing but the speed of friend C. This is nothing but the speed of friend B. And this is nothing but the speed of friend A. Now we have a quantity which we can compare easily. Right? જ્યારે મેં તમને આટલો જ ડેટા આપેલો હતો, તો can we calculate what was the speed of each friend? No. But when we calculated the speed of these three instances, we can easily compare which one of the friend is fastest. And as we can clearly see that the speed of friend C was 120, the speed of friend B was 66.66, which is very much less as compared to 120, and the speed of friend A was 33.33. So I can say now that friend C was the fastest, and he was more faster as compared to friend B, who was more faster as compared to friend A. Hence we need speed. પહેલા આપણે કેવું થતું હતું? If we knew the total distance that was fixed, then we could have known the fastest friend. In other second case આપણે શું હતું? We kept the time fixed and we found the fastest friend who traveled the maximum distance. But when the case was something like this, કે જ્યારે distance भी fixed નથી, time भी fixed નથી, so we need the quantity called speed. And what is speed? Speed is total distance divided by total time.